Yeah, so you just do that with, you know, that structure with any promise they made.
Right.
Who drank the water? Great. Thanks, thank you. Who didn't? Great, thank you. Those of you who drank the water, is anyone you want to share what that was like? You know, and let people share. And those of you that didn't, would you like to set a different goal, or do you want to repromise, like, so that you set yourself up for success? Because they're learning.
Right.
As they set the goals, they're learning. Even though they might have the best intentions, it's like I was sharing in the room there. It's just like the programming is so deep that they don't hear me when I say, you know, you heard me. I said it probably 10 times. Set a goal that is so ridiculously simple that other people would laugh at you if they knew the goal was that small.
Right.
And then they say, okay, 50 push-ups. It's like they can't hear it
Yes.
because they believe who they are is something's wrong with them and they're a failure. So they have to create their world to make that reality come true. So they set goals.
And attach their worth to it.
Yeah, and they set them up so that they will fail.
Yes.
Because they have to be right. You know, there I go again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it really,
See, I knew I could do it.
if there's any coaching that is valid, like everything's about what's right, you know, what's right for us, and acknowledge that, and that's like all you're allowed to do, because if you do anything more than that, then they're going to start coaching their buddies.
Right.
And they're going to start being Mr. Therapy person to their buddy, and because you let it to them, right? So it really takes something to just, in these groups,
I know.
just in these group sessions, right? The work you do with any of these girls privately, you do what you do. Like, you're an expert and you're trained in that stuff, and it's useful, and it's got its. It's not like my program's making what you know wrong. It's just saying, for this program, this is what works, and for the other stuff that you do that gets in more depth with other issues they have, you got other things you do with them. So just distinguish with them. We're doing this here,
Right.
but in the program we're doing this.
Well, and they pick up on it fast if you run different groups, because I do a bunch of different groups, and you have lots of, well, the different things are done different ways. And kids learn very fast that if we structure it this way, then that's the way it's structured. And they will catch it if somebody, you know, if somebody in the group tries to give feedback or give advice. I'm sure, I can almost bet you that they're going to catch each other and say, oh, not supposed to do that, you know.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see, but I bet they'll do that. Well, that's good. Like you said, the hardest part will be not to hold back.
Yeah. Well, it's actually, if you just tell the kids, okay, you could even say to them, listen, this is hard for me, right? And be authentic about that, and say, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to follow, Scott's definition of love, which is to listen with appreciation, looking for what's right, and to let go of any thoughts I have when they come up about what's wrong that I might need to fix.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm going to do here. And if you catch me screw up,
Call me on it.
yeah, I might not even notice it, right? But if I do, please point it out lovingly. Don't make me wrong, right? Just point it out lovingly.
Yeah. No, it'll be good, I think. And I have an email contact for you, so if you have any questions, I'll.
Oh yeah, and we'll talk too. Like, I'd like to get your home phone number and email address, and like follow up with you like sometime after your first meeting, see how it went, and then if there's any support you need. Like, it sounds like you're kind of like you're trained in this kind of stuff, and I think you're going to do a great job. But I still want to be there if there's any support or suggestions I can offer as your group has stuff happen.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm sure you know this, but no matter what happens, nothing's wrong.
Right.
Like in the first group meeting, I've seen it where nobody shows up, and then someone calls, oh, I guess this thing didn't work, and then I get an email like last week, everybody showed up this week, and everybody's like doing but if you make it wrong, it's almost like like The Secret. It's like you might be actually destroying the thing with your own thoughts. Like, no matter what's happening, no matter who shows up, who doesn't. Sometimes the kids are doing the program, and they're doing different parts of the program. I've never seen anybody tell me that any kid did the whole thing the way it was designed.
Right.
I've never heard that. But yet people get like fabulous results doing whatever they can and making progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.